Hello, welcome back to Star Trek Let's Play Star Trek Next Generation of File Unity. Today, we are going to the planet Allanor, home of the Chodak Empire. So, let's begin.
Engage.
Warning. Entering the neutral zone.
Captain, I've been studying our records of one of the Chodak devices we found on Horse 3. It appears to have been designed to measure the period of a pulsar for use as a standard of time.
Translating Chodak time units would be a major breakthrough. It will give us a better understanding of Chodak science.
Unfortunately, the Zatarnis Nebula has expanded since the Chodak abandoned the station. The nebula now completely obscures the pulsar.
The nebula grew that quickly?
The Zatarnis Nebula is one of the youngest celestial bodies in the galaxy.
Are there observations of a pulsar in that region of space?
None in Federation records, but the Chodak star chart does contain a pulsar at the proper coordinates.
Can we observe the pulsar ourselves?
The pulsar is on the far side of the nebula. It cannot be observed from anywhere within Federation space.
Does it have a name? We should be sure a science vessel is sent to observe it.
The Chodak chart refers to it as the Gambara pulsar. It lies in unexplored space near the Romulan border.
Okay, I'm gonna save this real quick.
Entering Federation space. Warning. Entering the neutral zone.
Captain's log, we have arrived at the planet Allanor, where we hope to find information about the Unity device, a legendary superweapon created by the ancient Chodak. Although we've managed to travel deep into the neutral zone without being challenged, I feel certain that an encounter with the Romulans is only a matter of time.
Helm, standard orbit. We have completed our scan of the planet. The surface is heavily damaged and radiation levels are high, possibly the result of war in the distant past.
Are there any life signs?
No, sir, but we have detected an extensive network of caverns below the surface. We are picking up Cochrane field emissions from one of the chambers.
Is it a natural phenomenon?
I do not believe so. The field is exhibiting a binary modulation pattern, which may imply some form of computer in operation.
Sounds like a good place to begin a search.
Sir, many of the caverns are heavily shielded. Our comm systems and transporters will be unable to penetrate them. The nearest beam-in point is more than 3 kilometers from the Cochrane field source.
Then that will have to be close enough. I'll lead the away team myself.
Captain, we have no idea what's down there. We can't risk...
Number one, we have no choice. The Unity device, if it exists, could be a weapon of incredibly destructive power. We must learn what it is and what it can do. My knowledge of the Chodak could be vital to the success of our mission.
All right, sir. I'll assemble an away team.
Make it so.
Okay, so we're gonna beam on down to the planet. Let's get to the transport and get what we need. Definitely gonna need isolator rod and rod programmer, because when I went down Horse 3, in the last video, I forgot them and had to go back and get them. Here's what we need. We need Picard.
Captain Picard, please report to the transporter room. Lieutenant Commander Data, please report to the transporter room. Lieutenant Worf, please report to the transporter room. Lieutenant Commander LaForge, please report to the transporter room.
And we got our team assembled. Captain Picard, Worf, Data, and LaForge.
Beam down coordinates selected.
Let's beam on down.
Can you locate the source of the Cochrane field the ship's sensors detected?
The Cochrane field source lies in this direction.
Looks like a dead end to me.
If the source of the Cochrane field emissions is truly an operational computer, there's no telling what we might learn.
I just hope there's enough information to allow us to find the Unity device.
It appears to be an ancient starship schedule. The skeletal structure corresponds to that of a Romulan.
Let's analyze everything in here, shall we? Ooh, that's not good, so we can't go that way.
We should not open the doors.
That's gonna come in handy in case you screw up in this level.
I have recorded the information. Readings confirm that these are the remains of a Romulan. I suspect the drone was the cause of his demise.
Definitely do not want to mess with this drone.
The device freezes logic circuits by emitting broadband electromagnetic interference. The grill has a latticed molecular structure. It may have been engineered to optimize energy dispersal. The tricorder scan did not provide any additional information. These readings are inconclusive. Something may be interfering with the tricorder scan. The composition of the alloy seal is different than that of the grill. A phaser setting of 8 should be sufficient to remove it.
Let's check it out. Maximum power. And we're in.
This passage is taking us farther away from the source of the Cochrane field. What do you think of Chodak technology, Geordi?
It's a curious combination, Captain.
What do you mean?
Well, a lot of this stuff looks pretty dated by Federation standards. Other things are so advanced I can't even guess what they're for.
We might be able to use the Chodak isolinear rod to activate this panel.
Let's let Jordy take care of it.
The panel can only be activated by the right isolinear rod.
That might come in handy.
There, that should do it. It didn't work. It didn't work.
It was worth a try.
Line entry F could be us accessing this panel.
The unscheduled arrival at line D is probably our arrival.
Exactly. Then Sentry AA3-G must be that derelict drone.
Let's go back to the first page of entries. Line 6 must be the Romulans' arrival.
It looks like they used the transporter and then returned to the arrival area.
Perhaps they destroyed the main transporter to prevent anyone else from finding any information about the Unity device.
It looks as if the Romulans landed a shuttle in some kind of landing dock as well as beaming in. I wonder why. It's a control panel.
I know it is. I didn't see that one last time. Of course, it could come in handy.
The large drone appears to be repairing the smaller one.
I noticed an infrared flash transmitted between the two drones. I think it might have been some kind of deactivation signal.
We could attempt to duplicate the pulse with the tricorder's output synthesizer.
And that might allow us to turn the drones on and off ourselves.
Interesting. The system works by separating the factors of a fifth-order hyperbolic equation and...
Data, just do it.
Translation? Data? Shut up.
Yes, Captain.
It's too far away.
I don't read anything unusual. I don't read anything unusual. just a scrap of metal. It looks similar to an ancient Earth artifact I've seen, but I can't remember its purpose.
It's called a paperclip. I'm surprised people in the 24th century don't know what a paperclip is. Go, take the logic inhibitor, because that's going to come in handy later. Sorry, didn't mean to leave the cabin behind. Let's check out everything here.
The tricorder scan did not provide any additional information.
Interesting.
The logic circuits which control the doors are inside this casing.
Let's try to block the doors, shall we? This gives us a good chance to deactivate a drone.
It worked. We should leave the logic inhibitor here to prevent the door from closing behind us.
Good idea. Okay. One of the times I played this, I actually killed Data. So I'm not gonna make that mistake again. Jordy, you go over here. Dia, you access the panel. Yeah, you don't want to get electrocuted by this thing.
This equipment... charging station.
Sorry to cut you off, Data. Okay, let's power off.
I see no way of using...
Okay, let me get power off. Fix the panel. Then we wait till that charger hits 1 bar. Oh, forgot to save first. I always keep forgetting to do that. Because it's important. Definitely want to save your game for this part before something else happens. Then we wait for another drone. Now, when all else fails, blow the hell out of it. Suckers. Ooh, uh-oh. Now I've done it.
Who are you? Where is your master?
Speak.
I am Captain Jean-Luc Picard of the Starship Enterprise. I have full authority to represent the Federation.
Please follow me, sir. Our master will want to speak with you. Follow me, please.
Now I've done it.
I see we have unexpected guests.
This time we're going to do this peacefully.
Greetings. Please do not be alarmed. Our intentions are peaceful.
Visitors are not shunned. Who are you?
I am Captain Picard of the USS Enterprise. I represent the United Federation of Planets. How did you get here? We detected no other ships in the system.
We have always been here. We are the caretakers of this planet.
Caretakers? We thought this planet was abandoned long ago.
We are the descendants of those who survived the Civil War.
You are Chodak?
You have heard of us. What is the purpose of your visit?
We're just gonna tell them we're on archaeological research expedition.
We are on an archaeological research expedition.
You risk war with the Romulans for mere curiosity?
The Romulans? Our treaty with the Romulans makes an exception for scientific exploration.
Yes, but a Romulan commander wouldn't worry about exceptions to your treaty unless the fight went badly for him.
So you have dealt with the Romulans?
A Romulan delegation was also here recently.
What did the Romulans want?
They too claimed to be on an archaeological expedition. They proved unfriendly. Perhaps you will be more amiable?
Hey, we come in peace. We only want knowledge.
We are on a peaceful mission. We seek only knowledge.
We too are students of history. In fact, we are currently searching for an encryption rod, which will give us access to the computer in the Hall of Records.
Tell me more about this encryption rod you need.
There are several types of rods. Gray rods were used by the Securitate, blue by the Technical Division, and brown by the Administrative Corps. We need one of the brown bureaucratic rods.
Hey, I'm not giving you my encryption rod. Hey, I'd rather do this my own way. So, no encryption rod for you.
We have not found any such rods, but this hall of records you mentioned would seem an excellent place to begin our research.
The historical archives are stored in a computer, and there is no way to access the data without an encryption rod.
I'm not giving you my encryption rod. Hell no.
We have expertise in data encryption. Perhaps we can extract the data without a rod.
It is not unworthy of a try. Please follow my optimators to the Hall of Records.
I am familiar with all known encryption techniques.
Yes, your drone could be useful.
No need to trap yourselves. We'll find our own way. Thank you.
No need to trouble yourselves if you'll just point us in the right direction.
I cannot let you wander unguided. The way to the Hall of Records is not direct, and there are many hazards.
I think we can look after ourselves, thank you.
We can look after ourselves, I assure you.
As you wish.
Okay, based on the couple of walkthroughs I've watched on YouTube, I drew up a little chart to take me to and from the Hall of Records. So, just bear with me. After a couple tries trying to figure this out for my last play, I think I know how to do this now, so I'm going to use Jory to work the transporter. Okay. Bottom left, top left, set the timer, and exit. And voila, I got our guys safely to the Hall of Records transport room. So, let's have Worf lead the way. Save the game real quick.
No one move. We have just triggered some kind of security system.
Oh shit.
That does not seem to be an appropriate... That does not seem... The security devices are apparently protected by an energy shield. That does not seem...
Okay, let's analyze this.
It is a directed energy device. It appears to use external sensors to acquire targets. These lights appear to be passive sensors. The security devices are apparently protected by an energy shield. There could be a frequency window in the protective energy shield through which the sensors receive input. If we tune our phasers to the sensor frequency, we might be able to overload them.
Make it so.
Let's do it. Ah.
There is a frequency window in the sensor shields at a wavelength of precisely 737.32 angstroms.
Yes, I want to tune them. Okay.
I see no way of using.
Sprint like hell. Whew. Definitely don't want to use that panel. Definitely want to use Jordy. Save my game real quick.
There. That should do it. Computer, search subject, Unity device. This chart might be just what we're looking for.
Gotcha! I know something they don't know. I know something they don't know. Hee 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 hee.
So, you have an encryption rod after all. Good. It has saved your lives.
Oh shit.
Oh, let me introduce myself properly. I am Admiral Broadnack, Master of the 9 Challenges, bearer of the 15th shell of the Chodak Empire, Commander-in-Chief of the Chodak Starfleet. Thank you for saving me a If they cause any trouble, eliminate them.
Yes, sir.
Transfer and erase Chart 45 NXD. Now, play the Unity device file for our guests.
From the time the first Chodak grub made his fateful journey to the beauty and freedom of a new shell, to the first Chodak in space, to the building of our great empire, no achievement compares to the creation of the Unity device, the culmination of 650 years of research, development, and construction. The Unity device opens up the path to a bright and happy future for all Chodaks.
It's really quite simple. We de-randomize a quanta of subspace. The resulting predictability is then cascaded to a usable volume with a positive feedback loop. At that point, the hyperwarp accelerator speeds this quanta all the way to warp 17. At that point, of course, the quanta is exactly as large as the universe. It then takes only a minute change in subspace to affect a large and predictable change in real space.
The Unity device is already being used to make the universe a better place for Chodaks. It has pacified regions of the Empire facing civil unrest. It has prompted many other races out of ignorance and into full second-class membership in the Empire. The Unity device, newest wonder of the universe, paving the way to a better and brighter future.
Such power, and it was thrown away. Ages ago, a group of rebellious scientists sent it into the future, claiming it should only be used for celestial engineering. Now the time of its return is near. With the ancient star charts from this computer, we can pinpoint exactly when and where the Unity device will reappear. Goodbye. I feel that in the short time we have been together, I have grown almost fond of your species. We will meet again, soon. Perhaps your Federation will qualify for second-class membership in the new Chodak Empire.
It looks like the Chodak have left.
The Chodak took the isolinear rod and rod programmer with them.
The panel must have malfunctioned. It's still active even though the rod has been removed.
Let's analyze the other stuff.
It didn't work. Good thing for us, I had already recorded the chart into the tricorder before the Chodak revealed themselves.
Quick thinking, Geordie.
Yep, I know something they didn't know.
My fellow Chodak, I represent a group of concerned scientists who have seized control of the Unity device to prevent further abuse of its powers. Many of you will doubt our motives, but what we do for the Chodak race. We shall not judge our bureaucrats and admirals too harshly, though their acts threaten the existence of the universe itself. Their minds were insufficient to grasp the danger they caused. We are taking the device to a place in time where they will never be able to reach it. Every 456,000 Balchaks, the device will reappear in a normal space-time continuum. Once the Chodak race has developed the necessary intelligence and wisdom, it can reclaim the device. God Gimlash out.
Sorry for me re-looking at other stuff. Okay, now let's head back to the ship.
Why the delay, Optimator 1?
Sir, the security rod is stuck in the panel.
We must leave now.
But...
Now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, since the Chodak are gone, let's see if we can access this security panel. I know we don't have a rod programmer.
It's a control panel. It's jammed part way into the slot. It won't move in or out.
Cylindrical object. Yeah, we'll use the paper clip.
It's a Chodak isolinear rod. And this one isn't programmable.
Basically, we got a little souvenir. So that Worf lead the way. Same procedure as before. Fired sensors and sprint like hell. Ignore that. Okay, same procedure as before with the transport pads. Based on my little chart here, this is gonna be different. Okay. What you want to do is select the middle left and the top right, set the timer, and exit the panel. Now we wait for Geordi. There he is. Let Picard lead the way back to the ship. I'm sorry, back to the beam-in point. And Worf has taken the lead. Let's look at something real quick here.
It appears to be an ancient starship schedule.
Yeah, I know, I'll read down this, but never hurts.
I have recorded the information.
Now let's beam up back to the ship.
Beam us up. Data, I want you to run a full analysis on the information we discovered on the planet.
The analysis is already underway, sir.
Sir, a ship was detected leaving the planet's surface. It matches the description of the alien ships that recently invaded Federation space.
Then there's no doubt left. The ancient Chodak have returned in force to reclaim their Unity device.
Can we intercept the Chodak ship?
They are already out of sensor range.
It is undoubtedly headed for the Unity device. Send its last known heading to Starfleet. Perhaps another vessel can intercept them.
Aye, sir. Captain, our long-range sensors are picking up a sporadic gamma particle trail. It appears to be headed in this direction.
Could it be a cloaked Romulan vessel?
That is the most probable cause.
If we assume it's a warbird, how long do we have before it arrives?
It will enter the system in approximately 9 minutes.
We've got to get out of here, sir.
I agree. Riker, let's get the hell out of here.
You're right, number one. Take us back into Federation space. Engage!
Okay, so the Chodak have finally revealed themselves now during a race when the Romulans get to the Unity device, and so are we. So, our next video will be the last video as we discover the Unity device, solve its puzzles, and finish the game. So, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for watching, and peace out.